Pens lose 2-0 against the stupid Montreal. Stupid! Oh, it's been a bad 24 hours. It's been a long 24 hours. I had to do so many videos with everything, with everyone being eliminated, including my little penguins. And this is the review of the game. I mean, who gives a shit? At this point, who cares? God, these are the worst videos. The ones that are the end of the season. I know I can't talk. I know there's like other fans of other teams that are like, well, my team hasn't made the playoffs in so long. Yeah, well, we're spoiled. We get first round picks just handed to us in Sidney Crosby and maybe Lafreniere, and we make the playoffs every year. We're a spoiled group of entitled brats, and now that we don't have the thing and we see that someone else has the rattle, we're chucking a tantrum. We don't have our juice box, and we are mad. Technically, this is the first time the Penguins haven't made the playoffs since 2006. Isn't that fun? Isn't that the fun little nugget? Do you know why? Do you know why they haven't made the playoffs since 2006? Because they got beaten by a team that got swept by the last place team. The Red Wings, which were like a bunch of bums. They're like a Disney movie before they're good. You know the team in a Disney movie that is terrible, and then like for some reason, I don't know, they have a secret drink, which is probably steroids, or they bring a dog on, or they do some weird gimmick so Disney can be like, oh yes, this is our little brand with Walt Disney, and you know, maybe some ties to Hitler, but anyway. The Red Wings were the team before they got the dog. That's how bad they were this year. And the Montreal Canadiens lost to them every single game. They got swept by them. And we start this little series, and it looks all good. It's fine. It's fine. We played well against the Flyers in the exhibition game. Yeah, the Flyers won, but you know, we're right in there. And to start off that first game, we got like 10 shots on net, and it's like, oh yeah, the boys are back. This is going to give us the series. Hell, in game 3, we had a 3-1 lead, and I was looking at the standings to see who we were playing in the next round. That just seems insane now. I mean, What analysis can you say about this game? I had like 4 notes for this game. The Penguins didn't try, we didn't skate, we didn't try again, and we did nothing. We just sat there it was like the Penguins' mentality was that Montreal was meant to go, oh, you guys are higher than us in the standings when the break happened. Have this win. We'll go play game 5. You can have that one too. We'll see if we can talk to the team in the first round of the playoffs as well and see if they can just lie down for you as well. Just to make things easier for you all. I know it's tough. I don't get it. Like, this team down the stretch was having issues, but bear in mind it had been a long season with injuries. I thought Jari played well today, by the way. I did want to mention that. It wasn't his fault that LETANG goal went in. I mean, it was a shot from right in front of the net. And then, obviously, the empty net killed it for us. But, yeah, like, it was just... Like, that power play in the third was the laziest thing I've ever watched. When they scored power play goals in the third game, it was because they turned over pucks. It wasn't because they were, you know, all this skill and all this magic. I mean, yeah, that Malkin fake pass shot was great, but all the plays that led up before that were just them being hard and getting the puck and working hard. If you've got skill, all you need to do is match the other team's intensity, and they couldn't do it for this entire series, and they couldn't do it today when everything was on the line. So I don't know, I mean, I'm not one of those people that are like, you need to fire the coach and you need to fire this and blah, blah, blah. But this is just reminiscent of this team that has had so many problems with coaches in the past where they just tune them out. Like, it's got to be on this group at some point. We can't just have a parade of coaches. We can't just have a parade of coaches and then just say, yeah, the locker room's not listening to them till we start to figure out that the locker room might be the actual problem. Oh, boy. I mean, well done to Montreal. Well done. Honestly, well done. Like, that's my one bit of positivity and praise that I'll give. Yeah, and I know, we've won cups. I shouldn't be this entitled, mad little child. But I am. Okay, I'm wearing my little Stadium Series jersey, and even, I was going to wear my Marta jersey, but then it reminded me that we traded him away. Oh, boy. I don't know where to go with this video. I don't know. I mean, this is why it's taken me 24 hours. I just don't know what to say. Like, they just didn't give a shit. And we just watched it. We just watched a team unfold in front of us that just did not care. And then you've got and then the other issue is that, like, the team is managed by a bunch of boomers, and then, like, the media is just a parade of these boomers that just, I don't know, will pick up their bags and dry cleaning from the airport, and until they lose, and then when they lose, it's like, oh, you know, we'll play the hits, trade Malkin, trade LETANG. Who the fuck is taking any of those contracts right now? I mean, like, LETANG's a 33-year-old. When that contract ends, he's 36, and it's like, and it's $7.2 million. Who's taking Malkin with 2 years left, 34 years old, $9.5 million? Who just has that lying around? $9.5 million in cap space. I don't think there's many teams that are ready and willing. And plus, our asking price would need to be pretty damn decent for that, right? Like, I mean, it's Malkin. It's a franchise player in our own mind. Like, what are you talking about? Trading? Oh, my God. I mean, plus is Schultz will probably not be a member of this team. I mean, if they sign him, I'm done. I'm done. This Rutherford time is just, it's ended. Jack Johnson is a liability out there. Schultz was terrible. But yeah, like, I'm not mad that the Penguins lost. I have lived, in my lifetime, I've watched them lift the cup 5 times. I'm not an entitled fan that's like, we should win this every single year. But I expect my team to try. Like, I expect them to go out there with all of this money that they make and give it at least a minute of shit. But they just did not care this whole series. Except for the goaltending. I mean, the goaltending tried. Murray was, you know, rebound nightmare, and I don't know what you do there. Jarry is clearly, for me, the guy that goes forward, but... oh, it was just so terrible to just watch this unfold. I didn't think Crosby was bad. He's getting some flack. I mean, he can't put this team on his back every single year. I mean, you look at... it's not a good recipe to go down that route. Look at the Oilers. They just got eliminated by the Blackhawks for the same thing because they have 3 players that can score, and if no one else does anything. It doesn't work this way. This team is built. Like, they've spent to the cap. There is a good team here, but just most of them didn't care. Most of them didn't try. And it just meant that the longer games went on, the more it looked like Montreal was going to win. And they were able to. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, Yeah. I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long night, and it was a long day, because obviously there's so many videos and live streams and everything with all the elimination games. But I obviously had to get this video out, and I'm sorry if it's super negative, or if it comes across as an entitled weenie fan that's like, me. Oh, just need a day. We just all need a day, and we can breathe. Stop with your goddamn articles about trading away LETANG. Is LETANG done? He's older. Like, this team's older. Like, that's the thing. They're not going to be playing for cups. We need to stop writing articles and having takes as if they're just a guarantee to be in the cup final. They're an older team now. Yeah. This team does not deserve Lafreniere, by the way. Like, even though I will love it, in 24 hours time I would have 100% changed my mind, and I'll find it the funniest thing in the world. After losing to a team that got swept by oh my God. Just losing to a team that got swept by another team in a series that still has Kyle Brodziak on an injury reserve. Like, Jimmy Howard in net. What a revelation. Wow. Yeah. Yep. It's not a disappointed... I think this is the first time as a Penguins fan... I mean, maybe go back to that series when we got beaten by the Rangers, I think, in 5 games. Or the Montreal Canadiens again, and I think that was 2009. Where you're not disappointed that they lost. Like, when they lost to Washington 2 years ago in that overtime, that was a good series. Like, it was a good series, and the Penguins had beaten Washington a few times, and it was due that, you know, eventually when... you know, this series were a bit 50-50. They weren't going to find a way to win. And of course, you're disappointed as a fan, but, you know, you can be proud. Like, you're still proud of the team and everything they were able to accomplish. Being swept, and then last year, and then, I mean, you know, a few bounces didn't go their way. Islanders played very well. But then you go here and you're just like, what am I watching? They've lost 8 of their last 9 playoff games. Like, let that sink in for a second. That's, oh boy, that's really starting to show that the longer these seasons go, the worse they get. And you could tell, before that pause, they started losing games. Against the Islanders, before they were swept, they started losing games in February, March, and April. This team is just aging, and they can't go a whole season. And yeah, I know this isn't much analysis of the game. Usually I break down the whole game, but yeah, I mean, I just can't. It's kind of like the end of season breakout. This is the yearbook. No one wants to sign this. Anyway, guys, that is the whole video. Thank you so much for watching. I will have a much better video about like what the Penguins should do going forward. And I'll recap their entire season properly, like an actual, not a bit of fan in a few days. I'm going to need 48 hours at least, but to get over this bitter pill. But yeah, if you did like this video, hit the like button. Others, hit subscribe. We'll be live streaming the draft here. I might live stream a couple of more games. We're at 110 subscribers, so that really, it's mind-boggling. I'm going to do a video for hitting 100 subscribers. I said that I had a good video idea for that, but obviously I've still got a few elimination ones. I've got season recaps to do, so that one might be a little bit late. That might be a few weeks away. It's just a bit chaotic at the moment. I have a podcast coming out soon, so that'll be good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See you. And stop writing articles to trade LETANG away.